Here's my take on daddy issues.
Oh, wow.
That's the first male that is in your life.
And I had a father figure.
I had a piece or a glimpse of what that looks like. They would set the tone for what you expect.
Give you some sense of what a normal relationship should look like.
Very hard on my husband, even though I don't have to be. I didn't have any of that. I don't look for anything.
I've had some failed marriages, failed relationships.
About what his relationship is with our children, especially my girls. And I wanted it to be a point that my daughter's father was in her life, however that may have looked.
I know my mother did not have a father figure at all in her life.
Well, she's in and out of relationships.
I watched my mother have failed marriages and failed relationships.
So what am I gonna do with that?
I love the fact that my girls got to see me being cared for and nurtured.
So if you know what the unconditional love is like from their father, then you're gonna find that out of someone else.
So that they know that that's what they expect in their relationships.
Because you're gonna expect it and you're gonna demand it. I think that definitely affected my relationship with my husband.
So I do think father figures are important for women.
I think it's important. Therefore, I made sure that that father was in her life. I always impress upon my husband that this is what you're gonna do, this is what you gotta do. You better do it.
And see what that looks like.
But I had to make sure that that was the case because I didn't have it. So therefore, there's a lot of things I don't look for and I don't expect. I mean, he'll always say, you don't have to remind me, but those are my issues.
What does an ideal father figure look like?
Oh, that's a hard one because I never really had one. Doesn't mean that they have to be, but ideal is
Protector.
protection. Protected.
I want to feel safe and I want my kids to feel safe.
All kids need to feel that they're protected.
Provider.
Available. Being available. Vulnerable.
The ideal father figure will be a provider and a protector.
Be honest. Loving.
That's it. That's how I grew up.
I think the truth always comes from your parent. Life skills come from your parents. To me, what a father figure is.
So growing up not knowing my biological father at all.
Out of the three of us, I may have had the longest relationship. At some point, we had a relationship with him.
It was never talked about in my family.
He was around till I was like 7. So it wasn't often. So Christy had to be about 5.
It was kind of one of those family secrets that my mother harbored.
And then, of course, Gina didn't have it at all.
Why is he not around?
I was a daddy's girl. Used to hang out at my dad's house.
But again, this was something that wasn't talked about, so I never questioned it.
The time that I did have with my dad, I felt like it was the best times. We used to spend a night over there sometimes.
Didn't know who he was, where he was from, what his name was.
I knew who he was. Like if I saw him in the street, I would know who he was. I can remember at this one time, I think that my mom and my dad was into it.
Because on my birth certificate, there's another man on there that's not my father.
And it was like, you're not gonna be able to see your daddy anymore. I can't say that, like I'm sad that I don't talk to my dad.
When I was old enough to understand what a father relationship was, I had that figure in my life who raised me.
And it like broke my world. I hate that it is what it is and I boo-hooed, cried. But then again, it is what it is.
When I found out who my biological father was, it was shocking. I was shooketh.
Like, what you mean I can't see my daddy? Like, you cannot keep my daddy from me.
When you know that that person is out there, in the back of your mind, you're curious.
And I think I've gotten to the point to now that I'm okay with that.
Want to know who that person is?
He did spend time with me.
I had someone who stepped in that place of a father.